all night been watching you. I wonder if you do notice I notice you.
It is the carnival season is in full swing, and I got into the beginning of the carnival season. Joining us on set now, YOUNI-T. This is her second year as entering the soca industry, one of the new names in the industry. YOUNI-T, good morning. How are you?
Good morning. Fine, thank you.
Now, obviously, my big question is, why are you singing soca? Why decide, I'm going to come to Trinidad and do this? Because you're not from
right.
Trinidad.
Exactly. Well, I was working in Miami in the studios there. All different kinds of things. I've dabbled in all different kinds of musical genres over there, and my producer, who has Trini roots and was raised in Brooklyn, threw it on the speakers and said, "What do you think of this?" And I said, "Now that's something new and different, and why not?" So we started about 6 years ago. This is year number 7, so lucky 7. Here we are, and we're gonna jump in and see what happens.
Now, this is your second year participating in Carnival. What was it like last year? Was it really nerve-wracking? I mean, it's your first year kind of jumping into it.
Not exactly, because like I said, we've been knocking for a long time, so it was more exciting than anything else. And I'm used to performing, so I'm used to people. I'm kind of used to the stage thing. So it was just getting a feel for the people and the city, and the response. Of course, your first time out, you're thinking, "Be good to me," and they were, so I can't complain. So yeah, it was really fun. It was more fun and exciting than anything else. It was very nice.
What is it like performing in front of a live audience for Carnival?
It's so much fun. It's so much fun because everybody's ready. They're ready to go. You don't have to wake anybody up or tell them what's going on. They're already aware. So you just grab the mic and hopefully they're jumping to what you're throwing at them, and everybody just is coming to have a good time. So I've never had a bad time, so hopefully we'll just keep that momentum going.
And what does the season hold for you this year?
Whew, quite a bit. I was here this past November doing some promo work. Maybe you saw me here and there. I'm back now until the end of season. I'm looking at the Soca Monarch for actually possibly a power song that's coming out of the studio hopefully in the next few hours. We'll get that in and that going. It looks like I'll be participating in Chutney Brass.
So you have a power soca and a chutney, both genres I would not think of you entering.
And you're listening to the groovy right now, so I'm working.
The beat of soca is extremely different. When you talk about, even though there's a huge Caribbean population influence in parts of Miami, it's more dance and, the exposure of soca music and actually getting that crossover effect. How do you balance all of your influences and actually create a soca song still?
Well, we always start with the soca. The soca starts it. So if that's your bass and that's your rhythm and that's your core of the song, then you just say, okay, what do I like? What have I been influenced with, growing up to this point, to say, oh yeah, I like that sound and I'll throw my voice like this. And when you kind of mix and match and blend it all together, it creates itself based on the initial vibe and whatever the producer's kind of feeling, and then he throws the music and then he throws it to me and I throw the lyrics, and it just kind of, some are a little more, on the traditional side, some are a little more out there, and we're trying to start a little more traditional to ease Trinidad, and then a couple years from now maybe we'll go a little crazy.
And when you look at the soca performances here, how different is it to when you see a performance in Miami?
As far as soca performances, not extremely different, because the big shows come to Miami. The Marshalls and the Bungees, and all the big artists come with their entourage.
Did you ever go to a soca show before actually entering the genre of music and being a performer?
Oh yes, yeah. In Miami, excuse me. In Miami, I've hit New York. I've hit Orlando.
Right.
So up and down the East Coast, I've jumped in and caught quite a few. So.
Now, Soca Monarch is an interesting. Did you enter last year?
I did not. No, I did not.
Everyone says that it's really a trial by fire, and it's something that the Soca Monarch crowd is totally different. Right. What are you going to bring to the Soca Monarch crowd?
Hopefully something new, something different, something that makes them think a little bit out of the box. So hopefully something that, as we say in the States, blows their hair back. Makes them wave a little harder and jump a little higher, hopefully, I mean, that's the goal, so we'll see.
Is it a little intimidating, being that you are a foreigner trying to break into the market?
I wouldn't say necessarily intimidating. I would say it's an uphill climb, for a lot of years. We've been climbing the hill, so it's good to be, looking at the mountaintop right now. At least you can see it, and we'll see if we get there this year.
And you know, what is your love for? What do you think drives you in this industry?
Oh, quite a few things. The music being so different from, you know, what you hear in the States on the radio. The people, the culture of Carnival itself. I mean, it's a party every day, all night for months on end. I mean, who doesn't want to just jump in that and say, hey, let that be my life for however long it can last? So it's all of that. I have your preacher from Trinidad and Tobago is actually the one who really helped launch me into Trinidad, because we were knocking really hard, and until he caught wind of what we were up to and really put in a few words and said, just give the girl a shot. Just if you don't like her, it's okay, but just give her a shot. And so I was fortunate enough to have some people really put their necks out for me and say, all right, here's the microphone, don't embarrass us. And I'm still here, so it went well.
You did a good job and didn't embarrass them. Your closing comments, Trinidad and Tobago, what do you want them to know, your fans, your potential fans?
I'm here. I'm not just a fly in, fly out. I'm in it for the long haul. You'll see. You saw me last year. I've been in Miami doing it for 7 years, basically solo, because there's not a huge soca scene outside the Carnival world. And hopefully you'll see me for a long, long time until the blonde turns to gray and we're all kicking back with a cocktail and a wheelchair.
Definitely, you know, it does that. I tell everybody that when you get bitten by the soca bug and you get bitten by the carnival bug, it's never going to leave you no matter what.
Exactly.
Well, YOUNI-T, all the best, and I'm pretty
so
sure
much.
that we will see you, and all the best in Soca Monarch.
Thank you so much.
We take a very short break. When we come back, we have one of the biggest superstars in soca, and he has been around for quite a while. Swappy joins us on set. Stay with us.